And for a lot of people that's here for the first time, raise your hand. If you're here for the first time, raise your hand. All right, give yourself a round of applause, okay? Okay. I came down here today for you guys, for the new people, because what I want to do over the next 30 minutes is just kind of share with you guys something that was shared with me a little bit over 2.5 years ago, okay? And what I want everybody to understand is that this is a life-changing opportunity that's helping people all around the United States and around the world. And again, my name is Robert Dean. And before I get started, let me just share with you guys the reason why I entertained the thought of getting into this industry, okay? Just to give you a little background about me, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. Graduated from a high school there called West Fulton, which is right in the center of Atlanta, off Bankhead, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with that in Atlanta. Went to Georgia Tech as a nuclear engineer major, went in the Marine Corps as an officer, ended up owning 33 rental properties, had my own vending machine company, my own pest control company that landed me at Federal Express, and I still was broke. Who know people like that? Right? Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm thankful for God for having a job at Federal Express, but I was totally disappointed with the type of income that I was making after working like a Hebrew slave for 6 years. You know what I'm talking about, right? Now, what I want you guys to understand is I found myself in that same perilous position where I was basically living from paycheck to paycheck. I didn't have the time to spend with my loved ones. And more important than that, since I've been over here at Tahitian International, is one thing that I found out that's very important is your health. I don't care how much money you want to make or how much time you want to spend with your family. If you have a serious challenge with your health, who would agree it's going to be hard for you to enjoy your money or your time with your family? That makes sense? Okay. Well, let me share with you guys an industry that has literally changed my life, and I'm definitely honored to be here to share with you guys. See, we're in something called the wellness industry. Who's heard of that? Okay. Now, what I want everybody to understand is that the wellness industry right now is way over a $200 billion a year industry. Okay. Now, if you take Microsoft, IBM, the whole automobile industry, the whole telecom industry, combine all three of them together, what they did over the last 100 years, the wellness industry right now is on pace to eclipse that in 8 years. Now, is that huge or what? Okay? Now, a lot of you guys been hearing about the wellness industry, but a lot of people really don't understand how big this is. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my time this evening and break down, because I don't want you guys to miss this opportunity by looking at a bottle of juice like a lot of my friends did 2.5 years ago. Everybody with me on that, okay? So let me just break down why this wellness industry is so huge. See, there's a group of individuals called the baby boomers. Now, the baby boomers was born between 1946 and 1964. Now, what's so significant about this is that there were more babies born in that period of time than any other time recorded in United States history. And everywhere these baby boomers go, whatever industry they get in front of, it automatically go through the ceiling. All the major companies out here built their whole business off the movement of the baby boomers. And all you have to do is predict where they're going to go next, position yourself in front of them, and there's an automatic guaranteed success. All you need is common sense. Who in here got that? That makes sense? Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just give you some examples of the trends of the baby boomers so you can see what's getting ready to happen over the next 10 years. Who in here remember a long time ago when babies used to wear real diapers? Y'all remember that? They had the pins on the side and your mama hung them outside? Y'all remember that, right? Now, you don't see people putting diapers on their babies today like they used to. What do they put on their babies today? Pampers. Now, what I want you guys to understand is the individuals that had vision that started the pamper industry, that saw that the baby boomers, in order to keep up with the baby boomers, we got to come out with a disposable diaper. Them people today never, ever, in the next 5 generations, had to ever worry about money or next day in their life, because they positioned themselves in front of an industry that blew through the ceiling anyway. Everybody with me on that? And of course, there's a lot of other companies try to piggyback, like Huggies and all these other companies, but everybody still call all disposable diapers what? Pampers, don't they? I want you to remember that point, okay, because that's where we at in our industry, okay? Make a long story short, when the baby boomers became adults, what happened to the real estate industry in the early 80s? It went through the ceiling. New homes was built all over the place. and you still got people right now talking about they getting ready to get into real estate. What they don't understand is you getting the residue and the fumes from the baby boomers. They're already pretty much dug in into their homes now. It's common sense if you look at it. But guess what's going on now? The baby boomers are in their 40s, approaching their 50s, and their 60s. But they want to feel and look like they did when they was in their 20s. They want to get rid of all the pain, and they want to live longer. Who can agree to that? That makes sense? People, that is why we're making some obscene income, and most people can't even quantify that, okay? So I want you guys to understand, regardless of what industry you're involved with right now, you can't even entertain the thought of competing with the majority of the population want to feel and look like they did in their 20s and want to live longer. That's why I was with a partner of mine, and I'll break this down, that owned Applebee's. And I pulled up in a new 745 BMW, me and my son. He was like, Rob, man, that juice stuff really working. And he said, well, what kind of money you making? I said, well, I'm making over $100,000 a month. He said, what? $100,000 a month? I've been owning this Applebee's for years, and I ain't nowhere near that. I said, this is what you don't understand. You can be the best jockey in the world, but if you're on the wrong horse, you're going to lose. Are you guys with on that? Okay? That's what people don't understand. Okay? Yeah, the teaching on the juice don't have the pizzazz of Applebee's and all that, but I ain't got the headaches, and I got the cash. Everybody with on that? That's what I'm trying to get a lot of you guys, especially the young people, I'm trying to get you guys to see that you want to start learning our industry while you're young. I'm telling you. Are you guys with on that? Okay? Now, I'm going to show you some slides and show you how the baby boomers progressed, okay? Now, I want you to look at that. That's 1970. Now, you see the bottom part down there, the kind of round shape? That's the baby boomers down here, okay? This is 1970, 203 million people. This ball right here is the baby boomers. Everybody with me on that? And back then, the median age was 27.9, okay? Let's go to 1990. Look at that ball. What is it doing? Coming on up. How many people see that, right? That's 1990, okay? The median age was 32.9, and it was U.S. population was 248 million, okay? Now, let's go into the future, 2010. The median age is going to be 39 years old. They predict 282.6 million people. And what I want everybody to see is, doesn't that kind of look like the Haitian on the bottle? Okay? Get right up in that on it. Okay? Now, is that coincidental or what? I don't know. But what I'm trying to get you to see is how the baby boomers, how they affecting the whole world as far as the market. And all you have to do is position yourself in front of the baby boomers. Does that make sense? Everybody with me on that? Now, let me tell you another thing that we're involved with, because what I want everybody to understand